the girl who had to trade her memories for air. I was 6 when my mother told me that memories were like poison. She said every time you talk about the past, you're stealing room from your future. In our house we didn't have photo albums, we had the ledger. Every Sunday, we had to sit at the kitchen table and write down one thing we wanted to keep, and then, we had to burn the rest. If I remembered what I had for lunch on Tuesday, I was cluttering my soul. My older brother Leo, he was a pack rat. He tried to hide a drawing I made of a dog in his pillowcase. Mom found it. She didn't yell, she just looked at him with this pity. She told him he was becoming heavy, and heavy things, well, they sink. She made him stand in the backyard and describe that drawing, over and over, until he couldn't remember the color of the crayons anymore. By the time I was 16, my childhood was just a series of white walls and the ledger. I didn't know my grandmother's name. I didn't know what my first toy was. I was clean, but then, I found an old, rusted key under a floorboard. It didn't fit any door in the house. I held it, and for the first time in years, I felt a spark. I started whispering to the key at night, telling it things I refused to write in the ledger. I told it about the way the rain smelled, and how Leo used to laugh before his eyes went empty. Mom caught me whispering. She said my cup was overflowing, and it was time for a deep clean. She locked me in the cellar for 3 days, with nothing but a notebook and a candle. She told me I couldn't come out until the notebook was full of everything I was hoarding. I sat there in the dark, and I realized, if I gave her those words, I'd be just like Leo, a ghost, in a clean house. So, I didn't write a single word. I burned the notebook, and used the ashes to draw on the cellar walls. When she opened the door, she saw 10 years of stolen moments staring back at her. She screamed that I was filthy. I just smiled, tucked that rusted key into my palm, and walked out the front door. I don't know where I'm going, but for the first time, my head is full, and I've never felt lighter.